Hello everyone, welcome to HBN Infotech Tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn how to draw the top view of architectural plant trees in Inkscape. First, I will show you some predefined options and later I will show you some quick mouse skills to draw these 10 different samples easily one by one. I'll be showing you in a jumbled order. You can see them numbered here on screen. Now let's start with sample 1. In a new document, draw a circle of 85 mm diameter. Then set the fill to none, stroke color to black and stroke width to 0.75 mm. Then right click and duplicate the circle or press Ctrl plus D. Then turn off stroke width scaling and change the size of the circle to 16 mm. Then select both circles and center align them horizontally and vertically. Then, keeping both the circles still selected, go to Path menu and click on Combine. Then, go to the Path menu again and click on Path Effects. Then, select the circles, click on the drop down in the Path Effects panel and click on Stitch Subpaths. Then, enter 70 for number of paths and then enter 0.10 for all the variants as shown. Then click on the drop down again and click on Roughen Path Effect. Here leave the default values unchanged. Then go to the Path menu and click on Object to Path. Now let us see how to create the second sample. Open a new document or page. Then in the extensions menu, go to Render and click on L Systems. Then in the rules, type this code, then leave other settings unchanged and click on the Apply button. After the process is completed, click on Close. Now you could see that a tree branch like pattern is generated. Next, zoom in and select the tree branch pattern. Then go to the Path menu and click on Break Apart. Then delete the bottommost line as shown. Then select all the tree branch lines, go to Object menu and click on Group. Now keeping the branch still selected, make a single click on it. This reveals the controls for rotation and transformation. Now drag the center pivot to the bottommost point of the tree branch. Then grab the rotation handle and rotate the tree branch. Then press the spacebar as you rotate to make multiple copies as shown. Then select all the tree branches and duplicate. Then move the copy to a new location. Then go to the Object menu and click on Ungroup. Then go to the Path menu and click on Break Apart. Continue these steps a couple of times until all the lines are separated. Now carefully select and delete the inner lines only. You can hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and draw a circle over the lines to select multiple lines as demonstrated. Next, select the remaining lines and group them together. Group the first set of tree branch lines as well. Then set the size for both of the groups to 85 mm. Then change the stroke color of the second group to red. Then zoom out, select both the groups and center align them horizontally and vertically. Now rotate and adjust the position of the red lines as shown. Then duplicate the red lines, mirror them, then rotate and adjust the position as demonstrated. Now select all the lines and ungroup. Then set the stroke color to black and change the stroke width to 0.75 mm. Then finally group them together. Our sample 2 architectural plan tree is ready. Now let us move on to sample 3. In a blank page, draw a circle of 85 mm diameter. Keeping the circle still selected, go to Path Effects panel, click on Drop Down and click on Hatches. Then change the randomness to 30 and leave the rest of the settings unchanged. Next, draw another circle of 85 mm diameter. Now align and resize the wavy line to fit approximately half of the circle diameter as shown. Now move the wavy line to another location. Keeping the wavy line still selected, go to the Path menu and click on Object to Path. Then change the stroke width to 0.75 mm. Next, draw a line using the pencil tool. Then resize and align it and group it with the wavy line as shown. Next, rotate and make multiple copies of the wavy line as shown. Finally, group all the shapes together. The sample 3 is finished. Now let's move on to sample 4. Now for sample 4 also, you have to create a circle of 85 mm diameter. Then turn on Object Snap. Then draw 4 lines on the circle as shown. Now select these 2 lines, duplicate it and move to another location. Then using the node tool, resize the lines to form a V shape and group them together. Now place the group on the circle, make 4 more copies, then arrange and align as shown. Then group the V shapes together. Then move the circle away. Then rotate and make copies of V shape as shown. Then group all the shapes except the circle. Then select the circle, go to Object menu and click on Raise to Top. Then center align all the shapes horizontally and vertically. Then in the Object menu, go to Clip and click on Set Clip. Our sample 4 is completed. Now let us move on to sample 5. In a new document, take a circle of 85 mm and zoom in. Then take the pencil tool, set the smoothing to 80 and draw 4 lines from the center to half of the circle's radius to form 4 quarters. Then draw 3 more lines in each quarter. Please note that you don't have to create perfect divisions. Now draw lines starting from the end of each lines already created to the edge of the circle to form flower petals as shown. You don't have to be perfect, so draw the lines gently as fairly perfect as you can. The flower petals need to be non-symmetrical in order to make them look natural. Now draw more flower petals in between the flower petals already drawn. You might have to undo a couple of times to get the lines as desired. Finally, delete the circle and group all the lines. The sample 5 is completed. Now let's move on to sample 6. Create a circle of 85 mm in a new page and zoom in. Then take the pencil tool, set the smoothing to 30 and draw a continuous uneven bumpy line on the edge of the circle as shown. Try to create small curves as possible as you can. Then make sure to end the line at the point where you started. This helps you fill in the color if you want. Please note that the circle is just for reference purpose. Once done, move the circle away. Then resize the circle to 3 mm diameter. Place it on the center of the tree and fill it with black color. Finally, select all the objects and group them together. The sample 6 is finished. Now let us move on to sample 7. Now, sample 7 is just a slight variation of sample 6. The only difference is that you will need to create some more cloud-like curvy structures inside the tree itself. Follow the on-screen demonstration and just do what I do and use the same tools and complete the sample 7. Now let's move on to sample 8. In a new page or document, take a circle of 85 mm for the reference purpose. Then take the pencil tool, set the smoothing to 80 and draw 8 lines from the center to half of the circle's radius as shown. Now draw 2 branches for each of the lines already created. In the same way, continue to add more branches until you reach the circle's edge. You can also add branches in empty spaces. but make sure to connect them with the previous branches. Finally, delete the circle and group all the objects. The sample 8 is completed. Now let us move on to sample 9. Again, for sample 9, you will need a circle of 85 mm for the reference purpose. Then take the pencil tool, set the smoothing to 80 and draw 8 lines from the center to the edge of the circle as shown. Then turn off snapping and draw branches on each of the lines already created. Once after you are done with the first line, select all objects and rotate, then create branches on the other lines too. You will need to repeat the same process again and again to complete all the leaves. Don't worry if you are imperfect, as the imperfect result will give you a very natural look. But try not to create awkward lines. So if you go wrong any moment, you can just undo and create it again. Once after you are done with all the branches, delete the circle and group all the objects together. Our sample 9 is now completed. So let's move on to the final sample 10. The sample 10 also requires a 85 mm circle. Once you have created the circle, take the pencil tool, set the smoothing to 30, then turn off snapping and draw 3 flower petals as shown. Now draw more flower petals in between the flower petals already created. Finally, delete the circle and group all objects together. Our sample 10 will be completed in no time. Dear viewers, I hope that this tutorial is helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you all in my next video with another awesome content just like this one. Until then, it's bye from hbninfotech.com.